So basically I wanted to find out which was the best tablet or smartphone to use in direct sunlight when flying the drone, because recently in direct sunlight I've been really struggling to see what it is that I'm trying to record, and even with a sunshade on there, still not great. So I set up this little experiment to find out which is the best one. So as I was saying, what we're hoping to do is basically just go through options of which tablet, which screen's best to use in direct sunlight when you're flying your drone, so you can see the difference between light and dark, things like that. Obviously I will be trying the Note 7, which I'm currently doing another recording on this now, just to sort of give an idea of how the Note 7 is as a general all-rounder, whether you can use it for general YouTube stuff. I am using it with a lavalier mic, because the inbuilt audio from this distance just wasn't cutting it, although I'm not really sort of shouting because I don't really want to make the neighbours think what the hell's he doing, and obviously you can hear sirens and things like that, and I live under the flight path of the local airport, so I thought lavalier mic's going to be best. So I've got a bunch of cables, I've got the controller and the drone, and what I'm going to try and do is put the drone on the end there so I can point the gimbal, the camera, up and down and across in the dark places and see if that's picked up actually sort of on screen. For the rest of it, on the on-screen stuff, I'm going to use my big DSLR just so I've got it here to zoom in, so it'll hopefully pick up better what it is that we can see. So first tablet out is going to be Galaxy. So we started off with the Galaxy Tab S2, and then obviously I needed to clean the screen, so I've got a cloth out, clean the screen, set it all up, plug the cable in, and off we go. The beeping noise, basically just need to move your controls a little bit so you can see it, and then turn the drone on. Turn the drone on there. Then we wait now, obviously that's going to pop up. There we go, Phantom 4, seen it straight away. And then we're going to go to camera. So it's going to verify full screen brightness by pulling it down. It's on auto, and obviously it's dragged across at the top anyway, so get rid of that. And obviously, as you can see from there, you've got so much dark. If we go down, it turns a bit brighter. And obviously probably just about making out there exposure. There, you can just about see, but it's very, very dark. So that's my problem basically, is that you just can't see on the screens. Just want to verify that we are running full brightness. So back into the app. Obviously got the same problem there. The signal's not as good, strangely enough, as it was for the Galaxy Tab. Getting a bit of a breakup. Really is a really crappy connection on this one, that's for sure. And the response, the controls aren't responding very well, are they? So again, I would say that's probably about the same level as before. Switch to the iPhone and see what that does. Albeit smaller, definitely easier to see. So you can definitely see that better there. I wonder if the controls work for going up and down. No, so that's obviously a different control. So you guys that don't have Samsung don't have the option on screen to pan down like that. But no, I mean that is really good actually. Obviously because now we're getting a bit of brightness in there, it's gone darker. If we set the exposure to there, obviously like I say, it's coming back again. So that's really good. If we go down there, if it makes it darker, back over there again. Yep. So the iPhone's pretty good on that one. I mean, yeah, it's a small screen. And yeah, it's not got, sadly, the same features as the other one, but that is. As you can see from there, it's responding well. Changes when it sees the screen getting brighter, goes up there. So yeah, that's pretty good, that. Okay, so what we're looking at now is the Note 7 screen. Let's see if it's got the same features. Yeah, so the Android one, that's quite good. It's got the touch screen features on there that don't seem to exist on any of the Apple apps, which is a bit odd. I'd say that the iPhone and that are quite similar. You can see down there, setting the exposure there. I mean, look at that, that's really clear. Very, very happy with that one. And obviously if you take it up there, you can still see the trees and everything else. It's not washed out. But I would say, I don't know if it's coming across on the camera as that, but that's really quite good. That certainly something you could see things with, and very, very clear. So let's try with the hood on now, and then go through the same process again and see what works best with the hood on or not. And I think this shows off the problem with the hood, but ultimately I don't think that is any better at all. Yeah, the hood, is stopping light coming in this way, but you're still getting a reflection from the sky, getting a reflection from me, and it doesn't make anything easier to see at all. I mean, even if you were to come out sort of like that and make a hood like that, so you can see from there how big the hood I've made now. The problem's still the same, because I mean, where would you need the hood to be? Up there somewhere. So yeah, not convinced really the hoods really make that much difference, but I guess we'll see how it comes out on film, see if it looks alright or not. So that is straight out the box, straight connected, the Samsung S2. So for the purpose of this one, then we won't bother with the side. So controller on, drone on. Get your drone on, baby. So that's coming up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Not doing anything yet. There we go. Very bad signal, like breakup of signal. So now, out of the two, I'd have to say this far, definitely won by the Samsung, without a doubt. First of all, because the signal's not broken up like that, and secondly, it's, if anything, a clearer image. So which do you think is the best there? So I would say you've got two Android devices there and there, and the tab is okay, but like if you look at the roof line over there should be a roof line of the house over the road. You can't really see it, and that's quite a dark area. And if you come down to the Galaxy Note 7, you can see the roof line. Obviously it's still a little bit of a dark area there, but it's certainly lighter than that. And if you go to the two Apple devices, I had all sorts of problems with the signal not being very good on the iPad Mini 2, and it's very dark. You can't really see the roof line of the house at all. It's washed out pretty much as it was there. But on the iPhone you can see a bit more of the roof line of the house, and it is a bit brighter. But overall, I mean, you can see the glint on the screen there, that did really good job, so did that. So it looks really quite conclusively actually that using a mobile device, the screens are better, the screens are brighter than using a tablet device. So let's just go with the tablets now, just with the sun hoods, mainly because the sun hood I've got, the clasp won't close. So the top and bottom clasp won't close on a phone because it's obviously too small, so I can only use it with the tablets. So top and bottom of the screen is the same one here. So let's say the same tablet there and the same tablet there. And obviously the top of the screen's without the hood, the bottom of the screen's with the hood. Now, at the time, my eyes were telling me that there was no difference. I couldn't see any benefit of using the hood. But looking at this now, even though you've still got, you know, the sunlight that you can see in the background, and obviously my ugly mug as well pointing the camera at there, same on that one, the detail that you can see is still better. So there, it's very sort of dark areas, very dark down there. I mean, it's awful that the signal kept breaking up, so the grey you can see there on the iPad mini 2 at the bottom is just because the signal just wouldn't keep hold of it. But if we go for the fence panels again, you know, you can actually see the detail. You can see the roof line of the house over the top, whereas on that one you can't. And over to the Galaxy Tab, or the Samsung Tab S2, sorry, you can just about see the roof line, you can see a bit of the floor, you see the fence panels okay, but then you get the hood on there and you can see, I would say, more detail, just about, but more detail. So you can see the roof line of the house over the road, see a bit more of the grass on the floor. So overall, I would say yes, use a hood. Definitely makes an improvement, slight improvement, but you know, an improvement nonetheless. If you look around the areas over there, it's definitely clearer there than it is there. So a hood, and it's the same on that side as well. If you take the wall and everything there, it's definitely clearer. So a hood does make the difference. Maybe if you get a hood that stands taller, that it'll even help better than this, but overall I think it's quite a good little test. And if you're going to use a tab, get a hood. If you're going to use a smartphone, get obviously a smartphone hub, something like that, but the smartphones do tend to have brighter screens than the tablet. So today's exercise was to work out which tablet of the main two that you're going to get. An Android Galaxy Tab was my just main choice, or an iPad mini. Obviously a full screen iPad will work just as well, not that it gives you any different results than we're seeing now, but the main thing was obviously to use it in direct sunlight, because most of the time you want to take your drone out, you want to do it in sunlight to get the best shots. And to get the best shots, you want to obviously see where you're going, and to see where you're going you need mega screen brightness. Now this exercise has been pretty good for me, in that the Note 7 is actually for me a better screen than the Galaxy Tab S2. So from now on I may be doing that. And the only reason that I kind of like don't do that, and I've changed away from doing it, because I used to use my iPhone with my old drone, and if you get a phone call or a text, obviously you screwed it. It changes the screen and you lost control. So that's why the tab was great. Now, yeah, I understand you can put your phone into DND mode or whatever, but there's an awful lot of messing around in that, because you can't exactly put it into flight mode, because then you'd lose your GPS tracking. So yeah, I'll give it a go. Might be worth it. Certainly worth playing around with these things, see which works best. But for now, for which tablet works best, iPad over Android, I would say the Android just about wins out on the screen brightness mode. And obviously now someone's mowing the lawn, so I may well have to re-record this at a later stage, but we'll see how it goes. But in case I didn't re-record it and the audio sounds alright and you can't hear the lawnmower too bad, then I hope you found this useful. Leave any comments down below from whatever you found flying your drone, and as always, please give it a like if you did like the video, share it with anybody else you might think be interested in it, and subscribe. Please make sure you subscribe. Produce fresh content all the time, whenever I have the free time to do it, whenever the weather's right for whatever I'm doing, and subscribers are a good indication to me that I'm doing the right thing, and I'll keep on doing it then. So take care, see you soon, bye.